Hello guys and welcome to this tutorial on Trello boards, how to use automation. In this tutorial I will show you how to automate a Trello content calendar using Battler. This is basically the tool that Trello uses in order to automate certain things, okay? You're going to be able to assign authors automatically, add checklists, notify Slack when something's published, and keep your board tidy. So yeah guys, just follow what I'm doing and try to copy the steps. Now it's important to notice guys that you have basically a 14-day free trial when you start your account using Trello. And this is going to be, useful to do automations and other things, all right? If you have a free plan, you're not going to be able to do what I'm going to show you here. So yeah guys, just get your 14-day free trial and yeah. After that, you can actually, buy a paid plan to keep using these tools. Now I'm gonna ask you to go to the board section in here and we're gonna create a new board, okay? We're actually gonna name this, I don't know, let's say for example, content calendar. Remember guys that you can choose your background, okay, and your aesthetics in general. So I'm gonna choose, a solid background such as this one here maybe, and yeah. Make sure also to set the visibility to workspace or to, public if you want to work with a team. I'm going to set it to workspace. Now you can change between different views by clicking on these buttons here. You can activate your inbox, your planner, or your board. In this particular case, I'm just going to keep activated this board, okay? And we can start adding different cards. We can start adding like to-do list, doing, and done. These are like the basics one, but yeah. Because I'm creating a content calendar, I'm also going to add one more list that is going to be ideas, okay? And I'm going to drag this to the very first one, okay? Because first of all comes the ideas and then you can start doing them. Now automation, which is called Battler in here, lives on every single board. You have to click on this icon, which is like a little array, okay? And there are several automations that you can use. You can use the rules, buttons, email reports. What I want to do here, guys, is that when a teammate drops an idea in this ideas list, we're going to set a label, we're going to add a checklist, set a tentative due date, assign an owner, and move to a backlog, okay? This is all that we aim to do here. So we're going to click on the rules in here, and we're basically going to create like a new rule. So let's click on create automation in here. And now, as usual, we have to select the trigger. So let's click on add a trigger. And we're gonna focus on this card move, okay? And I want you to focus on this second option here that it says when a card is added to, and it says list in here, right? And what I'm gonna do in here, I'm just gonna select the ideas list, okay? Because this is exactly what I wanna do. And I'm gonna go, instead of by me, by anyone's, okay? So any team member can actually trigger this automation. So when a card is added to this, list by anyone, something is going to happen, right? Now let's click on this plus icon, and that's going to add this little trigger in here, guys. Now I want to basically add like a label, so I'm just going to go to the add remove section. That's going to be our action. And then I'm going to focus on this one here that it says add the green label to the card. You can also add like a sticker if that's what you're looking for, but in this case, I'm just gonna add like a green label to the card. That's gonna be good. Okay, so I'm just gonna click on this button here, and I wanna add, more options even. So the next step is gonna be to add like a checklist. So I'm just gonna go to checklist in here, and I'm gonna add, this one, add a checklist name. But because I didn't create any, checklist in advance, I'm just gonna add an empty checklist, okay? You can also create like a, checklist in advance, and you can add this one here, but yeah. And now we're gonna add even one more action, and that's gonna be a date. We're basically gonna set the due date in 7 days, okay? So let's say, for example, the next Monday. Here, I'm just gonna select, instead of hours, I'm gonna select days, and I'm gonna select 7 days, okay? And I'm gonna add this here, amazing. And now we have 3 actions. Our fourth action is gonna be to assign a member. So I'm just gonna click in here, and you can choose like different ones. You can choose the join the card or just the add the member, okay? Which in my case is gonna be this one. And I'm gonna add a plus. And finally, we're gonna move this card, okay? So I'm just gonna go to the first menu, which is move. And we're gonna move this card to another list, which is gonna be to do, basically, okay? Or maybe like a backlog list, whatever, okay? We can actually create a new list from here that is gonna be named backlog. So yeah, just click on this plus icon and that should be it. After you're ready, just click on save and that's gonna take you to the third step, which is review and save. Now this is basically the summary of the, of the automation, okay? And if you agree with it, you can just click on create automation and that's it. If you ever want to deactivate it, just click on here, disable this automation on board, all right? But yeah, just click on enable automation on board. So yeah guys, this is how we created our first automation. Keep in mind that automation usage has monthly quotas that vary by plan. Free and standard plans have limited command runs. Actually, you can watch them in here. It says you have 250 command runs per month. That's why I told you before that you cannot really use this if you are on a free plan because it's very limited. But yeah, if you have like a free trial for a premium plan or a paid plan, you're gonna be able to use this with no problem. So yeah. Also, remember guys that every single time that create an automation, you should be able to test it, just add a card, for example, as I did here in my content calendar, and make sure that it actually follows the process that you created. Okay, you can create many different automations for rules, buttons, and things like that, and we're gonna see that in future tutorials. That's pretty much it, and thank you so much guys.